So, what this is this was a serial that Tezuka did in 1970 that appeared in Shonen Jump, and it was never put out as a whole book um, and translated into English until 2007. So, and
Wow.
that's long after he.
Who's putting this out?
So this was
Who's the
put out
publisher?
by
Vertical?
Vertical, yeah, and it was originally serialized in Japan as Asporo no Uta in Shonen Kingu, Shukan Shonen Kingu in Shonen in 1970. As you can see, it's really thick. And here they put it all together and translated
Slide
it.
the book over to the right.
Okay,
Get in center frame. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you
yeah.
go.
So
Thank you.
it follows it. The story follows a neglected and abused boy who does not have any feelings of love, and
Wow, that's heavy.
yeah, and through a series of visions spanning the past and the future, Shogo explores the meaning of love between man and woman. And so
Wow.
this was pretty like heavy duty stuff. It's very tasteful. And the the audiences for shonen manga back in 1970 was a very mixed age audience. Wouldn't you agree? Right? It's
It
like
was
young and old,
all over the place.
all over the
Children to
place.
grandmoms, to grandpops, to steel workers, to restaurant, whatever. Everybody reads comics.
And so there was definitely comics for children, and then there was definitely comics for adults,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
And this is more like a mainstream thing. I mean, a lot of Americans don't realize that in Japan, I don't know how recent these figures are, but they say like in America, maybe 1 out of 20 people, buys and reads comics, but in Japan, it's
Right.
like 1 out of 4 men, women, children, old ladies.
Yep.
They
Yep.
leave them on the bus for one another. Their
Yep.
garbage cans on the street have a little tray on the top because these are all printed on very thin disposable paper, and when they're done reading it, they just plop it on the top of the tray for somebody else to come along and leaf through it, right?
Yep.
and
Yep.
and then all of those serials are they're all compiled into the books that you see in the bookstores.